remarkable to me how like, throughout recorded history, they just keep nudging us closer and closer using every event that they create. Just and Ben, I love the analogy of the wrestling analogy. That is, I haven't used that one yet. That's really good. About they put on this theater and they divide us into camps. Like at the end of the day, morally, I'm conservative because of my faith, but I am not. I'm reluctant to call myself a Republican or Democrat, but they love to just try to fracture us. And in all that fracturing, they just keep using one narrative after another, one president that everybody hates, and in the ping ponging of the match, you got the shill and you got the hero, and then the vice versa, and then we just keep getting nudged further into the corner, into enslavement. And man, they've got it down to a science, and people aren't smart enough to see any of this. I mean, they are hypnotized by everything that this world has to offer, and they're just forfeiting everything in the process. And getting them to care is really difficult because they're trapped in this. I got to make money. I got to have this car. I got to live in this neighborhood. I got to have this amount of friends. I gotta. And all that has left them devoid of their relationship with God, which leads them devoid of their sovereignty, which leads them devoid of thinking. It's insidious how this works.
They've ensured that we're spiritually dead and intellectually too stupid to understand what's going on. And then they can manipulate us. They can say, "Oh, it's our boogeyman over here that doesn't like this. So if they don't like it, it must be good." We don't understand history. We don't understand these parables that are taught to us. If we would just watch Song of the South and learn the parable of Brer Rabbit, don't throw me in that briar patch, we would understand when we're being manipulated by, hey, those bad guys over there are doing this thing that must be good, and realize, hey, maybe I'm being manipulated into thinking something bad is good.
Why? Because if we're at each other's throats, then they can better puppet us. It's the analogy with the ants. You got the red ants and black ants. They live in harmony until somebody shakes that jar. Who's shaking the jar?